Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle and I have a very cool video for you today because I have a whole bunch of very cool Transformers merch I'm going to show you. And I'm sure you might have a pop or two, you might have the Zoteki stuff, but this is none of that. It's a whole bunch of other stuff. And if you don't find at least one of these items something you're jealous of and want to have, I don't know who you are anymore. All right, let's get to it, but time for the intro. Be right back. So the first stuff I want to take a look at are these Bobble Heads from Neca. I've had them for years. I don't know where you can find them, but you might be able to. But I, of course, have Optimus Prime and Megatron. I mean, it's pretty neat. The detailing on the bases is pretty cool. Obviously, the heads bobble. They're both well armed, though they can't shoot at each other. Megatron, if I could put down my arm, you know I would blast the shit out of you. Oh, if I could bring up my fusion cannon, you would lose your head. I think it would just go like that. But anyway, very cool bobbleheads from NECA. I mean, yeah, they don't transform, but they're fun. And they show my Transformers fandom. Next, I picked up 3 of the world's smallest Transformers. Now, these are not the world's smallest Transformers that actually transform, which are very cool, and I have those. These are the ones that are just figures. I haven't taken them out of the package because I like the way it displays these, and they actually have a small card inside with a bubble wrap, so yes, they're inside their plastic prisons, who cares? We got Starscream, we got Optimus, and we have Bumblebee, and they are very small. And it's a very cool set of toys, but I have to say, it's actually the biggest case of false advertising since the Never-Ending Story, because I actually found a Starscream, well, May did, that is smaller than the world's smallest Starscream. It is even tinier, definitely like half a centimeter shorter. So how can this be the world's smallest Starscream if this is the world's smallest Starscream? Because it's definitely smaller. But still, they're very cool. I like them. But wait, there's more. Mighty Mugs. If you haven't gotten these, well, I got a shitload. So Mighty Mugs, in this case, they are really cool because they have a Transformers character. I have not taken them out of the box because the box is a very cool display piece and it allows me to just very easily reach in and you press down and their expressions change. I have Grimlock, who has a mouth plate, but it's kind of hard to see in the light, but he does have a face and it changes. Starscream's hilarious because he's got his normal whiny thing and then he's got his angry face and then he's got his, you know, determined face. But this is kind of his like, Megatron, don't hit me again! And this is him, you know, when he's really constipated. We got Megs with different expressions and of course Bumblebee, Ratchet, and Optimus Prime has a faceplate but somehow then has a mouth. This is not Transformers animated, though there's, anyway. Mighty Mugs, very cool. I've managed to collect 7 of them so far, and I like them. They're very cool. You should get some too. More coming. All right, this is a one for, this is actually an Optimus Prime. He looks like he just has a big head, but obviously it's Optimus Prime. If you didn't recognize Optimus Prime, then I don't know who you are anymore. But this is actually a Rubik's Cube, where you can twist it around, mix it up, and then you have to solve the puzzle. It's a 4x4 cube, so it's not probably as difficult to solve. And then when you solve it, you can put it on this little body. I'm not gonna like mix it up and try to solve it, but it's a really cool looking, almost like one of those, you know, blockhead style Optimus Primes or, you know, a pop. So neat, kind of unique. Here's another one-off. We got this just Bumblebee figure, though he's got a big D on his head. I don't know if that's a grade or, you know, if he's looking for the D. I'm not judging. But his head turns and he's just a cute little figure. Didn't cost much, like $1 or $2, something like that. So, and by the way, I'm gonna put links to everything I can find of this in the description so you can find it too if you're jealous. Now these I got from AliExpress and they are very interesting little bobblehead style characters. So of course we got Megatron, just says Transformers here on the front. In case you didn't know they were from Transformers. He's obviously they are from Transformers, and if you don't recognize Transformers, then you should get out of my comic book store. But very cool bobbleheads, very cute. They're all sitting down. It's got an itty bitty fusion cannon right there. You know, the rest of them are unarmed, so but just neat little fun things to put on a shelf so people know you like Transformers. Of course, you could put Transformers on the shelf too, but you know what I mean. Pretty inexpensive, AliExpress. I'll put a link. I forget where I got this exactly. It could have been Wish or something. He used to light up his eyes, but they don't anymore. Need to change the batteries. But it's this little bust of Optimus Prime. You know, he's got no arms. Pretty much other than the chest, he ain't got no body. All right, I'm not gonna sing. But just again, another really cool thing. Domes! These are domes. Now, domes came in randomly packed boxes. So if you were looking to complete your collection, you could trade with friends, or you could do what adults do and just buy fucking amazing amounts of these things and, you know, end up with lots of extras that you can now give out for swag at Dragon Con. So you got your Jazz, your Soundwave, of course Optimus. These are in no particular order. Starscream, he was a pain to find. We got Bumblebee, Megatron, and then the chase one that is even harder to find is Skywarp, because Skywarp is always the chase. If it's not Skywarp, it's Thundercracker, but it's usually Skywarp and Thundercracker later. So, but very cool. Again, you can stack them, which I probably wouldn't do. You can join them together. I don't want to hook a Autobot to a Decepticon, but you can hook them together, kind of like cryostasis pods. So very cool. They cleared these out from GameStop, so maybe you can find some boxes or some identified ones on eBay, but they're pretty cool. All right, you might not be into cute versions, but you gotta admit, this is the cutest little plush Megatron you've ever seen. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, you are. He's got a big smile on his face. Yes, I got this at a local store called Play With This, referring to toys. Perverts, shut up. And yeah, he was like $8, and he's very cool. He's in Hallmark Itty Bitties. I think there's probably other ones, but this was the only one I saw. Maybe I'll get more. If you have extras and you want to give them to me for free, let me know. Now, you caught a glimpse of this in the beginning. I've not even taken this out yet, but this is a bag that's not a toy around a mug that looks like the head of a toy. Yes, it is a ceramic mug of Bumblebee. Bumblebee's head, right here. Bring me the head of Bumblebee so I may drink some hot cocoa out of it. Decepticons, retreat. Oh, and if you like this retreat shirt, you can find that. There's going to be a link in the description. That's through the Phantom Spotlite store, so that's a cool thing. But I was talking about the mug, and very cool ceramic mug that looks like you chopped off Bumblebee's head because you needed a beverage container. And then I got these, my final item for this exposition of stuff. So these are a bunch of keychains that I got on AliExpress. They were like $1.97 a piece. I don't think I had to pay shipping either. They are very much Transformer characters without actually having Autobot symbols and, you know, being totally illegal, but that's pretty much Optimus Prime as a keychain. You know, he's got stars instead of Autobot symbols, but we have Galvatron. Again, with a star that almost looks like a starfish on his chest. Obviously, Bumblebee, Hot Rod, Air Commander Starscream, without wings. He's got his arm gun, so. And then for whatever reason, Megatron is pink. And you know, it could be some kind of fashion statement. He could have painted himself this way to support the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. But whatever the case is, they're very cool keychains. 6 of them, I'll put a link in the description. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today. This is a very cool collection of stuff that's Transformer related, Transformer homages. They don't transform, but unless you consider the Rubik's Cube one transforming into something crazy. And whatever I can find links to, I'll put in the description. So if you want to get some of these cool things yourself to show your appreciation for Transformers, by all means, I'd like to help you out. And while you're deciding which of these incredible items, or all of them, that you want in your collection, got some other videos over here. There's a subscribe button down there if you haven't already, and give us a big like if you like this stuff. Comment, share with friends, do all the YouTube stuff. Be awesome. And we will definitely see you next time. And as always, have fun and good hunting.